Hi everyone, so this is my Pan That palette update for the end of April, beginning of May. I have a little bit of exciting update. I did hit pan on another shadow. Okay, so this is what my palette looks like this month. The new addition for pan is on Shimma Shimma. I hit pan on this one recently while I was traveling for work actually, so that was kind of like a fun, exciting moment in my morning when I'm usually like trying to get out the door, but it was my goal to hit pan on this one, so my next goal is to hit pan on this brown shade. And then after that, I don't really know if I'm going to end up hitting pan on these three shadows or even this brown, but I'm going to keep working on them. I am chugging away at this cream shade. This is Heaven by Too Faced. It was from one of their palettes I depotted a couple years ago, one of their holiday palettes, but that's what I'm working on. And then I also have my transition shade, which really is getting low. I'm definitely scraping the edges. I may end up repressing this, I'm not sure yet. It kind of depends if it gets to the point where I'm really not getting anything, and then I may think about repressing it. So that's kind of the palette. The other shades that I have going on, I have my Makeup Geek single, which I've been using a little bit more. This is in Sweet Dreams. It's that nice light bronze dupe from Lorac, except Makeup Geek pigment version. So it's hard to tell with this though because it's loose and it shakes around, you know, like how much I've used. I just use it when I feel like it. I don't ever want to force myself, and that's kind of how I am with this palette too. I've been kind of getting a little tired of the shade, so I've been switching it up. And well, I'll talk about it next. Let me just finish with the last palette that I'm working on. So the last one is my Bare Minerals quad, and this is where I'm at now. So I have still pan on that light pink shade. I don't really know if it's expanded much, but that's kind of where it's at. I don't use it every single day, to be honest. I forget a lot of times, so it's kind of like a maybe 50-50-ish shot that I'm gonna use it. So yeah, the thing I wanted to mention is I'm kind of wanting to pull in other eyeshadows for my looks. So I wanted to let you know what other eyeshadows I've been kind of pulling. So the main one when I travel is I'll bring my little Z palette, which is fine. If I've been traveling for a few weeks in a row and I'm really wanting to switch it up, I'll bring my Tarte Maneater palette, which is about the same size as this little Z palette, so it works well when I travel with them together. So this Maneater palette has 9 shades in it, and it's a variety of mattes and some different levels of shimmer. So I like having these warmer browns to kind of play with. I really like this burgundy shade and this gold, so this is something I've been playing with. The other thing I've been playing with, I went to Vegas twice so far. I may be going back soon, I don't know yet. But or even if I just have like a night out or something a little bit more fancy, I'll use my Anastasia Sultry palette. And I love this palette, and I definitely want to get more wear out of it. So it's a more neutral toned shimmer palette, and that's what it looks like. So I've been using this a little bit more too. I don't typically travel with this one unless if I know that I'm going to be doing some like fancier looks, but I think what I may do is pull this out and kind of marry it with this palette a little bit more. I think what my goals are for this little Z palette really is just to hit pan on shadows. So I'd like to finish up this transition shade, and I'd like to finish up this matte cream shade, but otherwise the only other goal I think I have for this is to hit pan on this brown shimmery shade, and then I think I'm kind of okay, you know what I mean? These purples really aren't doing much for me recently. I feel like I'm having a really hard time picking up any sort of color, and I'm just not thrilled with them, so I'm not reaching for them. And the frosty shade, the Shimma Shimma, is pretty, but sometimes I think it's almost like too light for me, so I've been bringing in my Makeup Geek Starry Eyed. This is a foiled eyeshadow. It just has a little bit more depth to it. It's just a little bit more kind of rosy and less so just like white. So let me do a swatch of Shimma Shimma next to it. They're both beautiful champagnes. So this is Shimma Shimma right there, and this is the Starry Eyed. So you can see the Starry Eyed just has a little bit of a deeper base color to it, but they both catch the light beautifully. So I've been playing with this one a little bit more too. So that's kind of where I'm at. I have a couple of other eyeshadow singles that I think I'm going to break out for spring and summer as well. So I'm sure I'll keep playing with it. I plan to keep using this palette kind of as like my base and then adding things in as I feel like I want to, but I don't want to feel like super stuck. The palette that I want to pan for next year, which I know is like kind of far out, but I don't know, if I get too sick of this one, I might start the next palette early. But the next palette I want to work on are shades from the Gwen Stefani palette from Urban Decay. This one is a really nice palette for me. It's very light, it's very neutral, just me across the board. So I am excited to use this more. So I may start dabbling in here as well, like if I'm getting kind of tired of these shadows or after I hit some of those goals of hitting pan, I might start to shift my attention here, and then we'll see if I make an official transition, but I did want to let you know. But this was like a mini little eyeshadow palette collection because these are all the eyeshadow palettes I have. I'm really happy with the ones I have. I think it's manageable. And I guess I also have this little one too. So yeah, but I think I'm going to start just kind of pulling a little bit here and there more because I am getting just a little run down with this one. I feel like when I look at it, it's kind of just blah. So I want to spice it up a little bit more and continue to work towards some of those pan goals that I have. So that is my update. I know that was kind of rambly, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know how you guys are doing down below, and if you guys are hitting any roadblocks, or if you're just kind of feeling uninspired, what are you going to do to switch yours up? One of my favorite springtime shadows to use, let me just pull it out over here since I showed you all my other eyeshadows. One of my favorite springtime shadows to use is this one from Urban Decay. It's called Scratch. I think it is such a beautiful peachy pink shimmery shade. Let me get you a little swatch here. I did use this in February around Valentine's Day, but I just think it is so pretty. So that's it there. It's a nice soft, it still catches the light for a shimmer, but it's just a little bit different. So I may, you know, put this in the rotation too. That is actually it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.